Hey y'all, hi. Okay, today we're talking about a bunch of reasons why your outfits might feel off. Some of the reasons are more granular and specific and kind of actionable in a momentary way. And some of them are more zoomed out and have to do with how you might be approaching your style and your wardrobe. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Hannah and I am sort of in the middle of fixing the background. Forgive it for today. Check out my book. I'll link it at the top of the description box and let's get right into the meat of the video. Okay, the first reason that your outfit might feel off is because your shoes are ruining it. This is one of the more zoomed in reasons, and in fact the list kind of goes from the most zoomed in to the more zoomed out. Your shoes are ruining your outfit. I actually have a whole video that I recently posted about your shoes ruining your outfits. No, it's not about that. It's a solutions-based video. How to find footwear that won't ruin your outfits that will also work for your life. Because that's where we go wrong with footwear, right? You pick out shoes that you have to wear. You often will just have to wear certain shoes because it's raining, because you're walking a long way. And then either because you didn't pick a good pair of shoes when you bought them, or because you didn't really think ahead to the way that they were going to fit with your outfit, they drag the whole thing down. So check out that other video for ideas, but in short, the way to keep shoes from ruining your outfits is to build your outfit from the ground up, literally, like from the shoes up. Start with the shoes that you are going to need for that day or that trip or whatever it is. Decide on your shoes first. Know which shoes you're going to have to wear first, and then build an outfit that is cohesive with them. And then even more fundamental, when you shop for footwear, settle for nothing less than shoes that hit that nexus between functional for you, for your lifestyle, for your environment and your everyday, and stylish for you, which means outfit elevating in your context. There are shoes that do both of those things. It just might take a little searching, and that's what that other video is designed to help with. So check it out if you need a little shoe vision boost. Oh, number 2 on the list is one of my favorites. But before I tell you number 2, a brief digression. Look at this. This is an extremely lightweight and very affordable LED mask from today's video sponsor, Amiro. I'm going to take a minute to talk about this. I am so excited that LED masks are becoming so popular because, as many of you know, there was a time in my past when LED light therapy was the only thing that helped my vicious acne. When I was in my 20s, you had to go to a spa for LED light therapy, and I was conducting a kind of dubious trade with an esthetician wherein I taught her tango lessons in exchange for these LED light therapy sessions. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. So it had to be infrequent, it was difficult to access, it was expensive, but it halted my acne and healed my skin when nothing else would. It was amazing. Anyway, there are a lot of brands making LED masks now. What makes Amiro special is that the price point is incredible. It's the best I've seen. And also the mask is really comfortable. It has this goggle design which protects the eyes, keeps pressure off of the nose bridge, and it has this kind of wraparound headband thing so the mask just floats on your face. I've tried those heavy silicone ones that flop around. They're impossible. You have to just lie flat on your back when you use them. With this, you can actually move around, complete tasks, watch stuff. It has a remote so it doesn't have to stay plugged in while you're using it. But the best thing is, it works. It's just an amazing aesthetics technology. I'm diehard. LED light stimulates collagen production, it stimulates tissue repair. I saw incredible results with wound healing and reduction in inflammation when I started wading into the waters of LED light therapy in my 20s. And I'm seeing palpable glowiness and, my favorite thing, reduced redness right now with the Amiro mask. I love that it's not a huge time commitment. You only have to use it a couple of times a week to see results. I also like the presets on this mask and the fact that it uses combined light therapy. It has 5 different types of light instead of just one wavelength at a time. There are 3 built-in modes, which makes it really easy. There's firm mode, glow mode, and purify mode, and each one uses a unique targeted combination of wavelengths. And you can use them together. You can use multiple modes per session if you have time, but I have seen results with just quick 5-minute sessions. It also has great battery life. One charge lasts for 7 uses. It's portable. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And the price point. I just can't overstate it. In some spas, you would pay more for one LED therapy facial than it costs to buy this entire mask and own it and have permanent, infinite access to this treatment. And you can get $70 off of the price with my code, which I think is H70. I believe that brings the price down to under $200. Many thanks to Amiro for the sponsorship. I never miss a chance to talk about the wonders of LED light therapy, and I love seeing it executed so elegantly and so accessibly. Of course, I'll link the mask below, so check the description box. Okay, the second reason that your outfit might be feeling off is because you aren't thinking about the boundaries and the edges. Boundaries and the edges, my friends. The boundaries and the edges. This is another case in which I have another video that does a deep dive. So of course, I will link that as well. It's like a huge styling factor, but that's pretty simple. It's kind of like you're either doing it or you're not. My formula for fixing this, if you remember, is assess, fuss, replace. And I go into that in detail in the other video. But in short, if you're putting on your clothes and then just letting them hang there, and you're not thinking about the ways you might subtly alter the relationships between the garments or the garment to skin balance, specifically by styling the edges of the garments, then your outfit probably feels off. I was going to say it might be feeling off, but if you're really just not thinking about it at all and you're never styling the edges, your outfit probably feels off. This could also be too much skin showing or not enough skin showing. Those are also issues of boundaries and edges. If your outfit feels off, take a hard look at each one of the discrete elements of the outfit, bare skin included as like one of the discrete elements. And for each element, consider where one thing ends and the other one begins and how that boundary can be tinkered with. Okay, we're starting to go deeper and broader. We're starting to dig in. A third reason that your outfit might be feeling off is because individual garments are aging badly without you noticing. Listen to me. Here's the thing about fast fashion or poorly made garments or garments made out of really low quality materials. Oftentimes, the way something looks in the store or the way that it looks when you first take it out of the package, that's the only time it's ever going to look like that. As soon as you wash it, or in some cases, as soon as you wear it, it starts to deteriorate in one way or another. Rapid deterioration. But often we make the decision about whether or not to buy it or whether or not to keep it and keep wearing it based on how it looks at the very beginning. And then we just keep washing it and wearing it without paying attention to what it has become, even though one wash has turned it into something that we would not have bought to begin with. So pay attention, try to buy quality garments when you can. Quality over quantity and quality secondhand pieces if brand new slow fashion is out of your budget. And wash things carefully, right? Take the time to hang things out to dry on hangers. Take time to iron if you can, or at the very least straighten the hems when the garments are wet to avoid this issue of kind of crumpling and deterioration. I was about to say over time, but it's not even over very much time. It's like an immediate nosedive in the presentation of a garment as soon as it's no longer brand new. All right, now we're getting a bit theoretical. The fourth reason why your outfit might feel off is because your wardrobe doesn't match your lifestyle. And if you've been around, you already know there's a whole video about this. And I will link that iconic film in the cards and the description box. But in summary, some of us overbuy clothing for a life that we don't have and then struggle to put together outfits or to feel correctly dressed for the life that we do have. Kind of a profound problem, actually. Kind of a fundamental problem of desire and identity under late stage capitalism, right? So if this is you, definitely take a look at that other video because it is a true step-by-step. Like you can get it's like a worksheet. Like you go through the worksheet of that video and, solve for X. I did it myself and it really got me there. But in the meantime, in brief, the answer here is to be honest with yourself about how you actually spend your time and how you actually want or like to be dressed during that actual time, during those activities that actually make up the brunt of your real life, instead of trying to dress for a fantasy of your life. Reason number 5 why your outfit might be feeling off is because you're physically uncomfortable. Listen, an embodied, physically comfortable, and confident person is really able to sell what they are wearing, no matter how outlandish. I'm not necessarily suggesting that you wear outlandish things or that you are, although you might be. And if you like doing that, or if you want to, but it's elusive to you, this is very much part of the answer. A wise person once said that anyone can wear anything and pull it off as long as it's worn with confidence. It's an interesting statement to think about because I think probably some of you out there are like, that's not true, right? There are some things that'll just look horrible no matter how confident someone is, they'll just look like a fool. But there's another angle from which to look at it, which is just that who's to say who's pulling it off, right? Whose judgment matters in that moment. I think that the bubble of reality that you sort of project around yourself, which essentially defines whether or not you're pulling it off, like whether or not it's working, it comes from you. So confidence really is the only measure of whether you're pulling it off or not. And if you're feeling uncomfortable in your skin, if you're fidgeting, if it doesn't fit right, if it itches, if it doesn't suit your like physiology for you, you just can't even like take a swing at that, you know? So give yourself the best chance of this kind of confidence by wearing things that allow you to move like yourself or that encourage you to move like yourself. And you know, for some people, this might actually be something kind of buttoned up. I'm not just talking about wearing really loose, flowy clothing, although for some people that is the answer. That is what comfort is. But this goes beyond that. It's like clothes that contain your body in like the container of what is the most you to you. I feel like that's one of the least well-defined sentences I've ever said on YouTube, but some of you are going to know what I mean. Like a tight top or a belt or a fitted suit that might make you or help you move in the way that you want to move in your environment. So again, I'm not saying spandex all the time. It's just that the way that your body feels in clothes and how that affects your poise and your presence might be a more powerful ingredient in the impact of your outfits than the garment choices themselves. And for all we talk on YouTube about color and proportions and garment quality, if your outfit doesn't empower your physical presence, or if it hampers it by being painful in some way or hard to walk in, for example, then all of the other details won't help or won't keep it from feeling a little bit off. And the sixth and final reason for today that your outfit might be feeling somewhat off is that you yourself don't actually like it. When you wear something that you think you should like, or that you think other people will like, or something that you think you're supposed to be wearing to fit in, or to stand out, or to divert attention away from some part of yourself that you're trying to hide, but you don't actually like the garment, like there's no joy in it, well, then it can feel off. To wear clothes, you have to participate in the lived art form of fashion. And you have to wear clothes, unless you're a nudist, I guess. So unless you're a nudist, you're doing it either way. You are participating in the lived art form of fashion either way, whether it's with intention and joy, or with shame, or with an attitude, or with like a lackluster shrug. You are participating either way. And in a lot of contexts, you can wear whatever you want, like whatever the F you actually want. And yes, time and money and like personal history, sort of like emotional context, like emotional history with the body and with fashion, those are all constraints potentially. But if you've made it this far in the video, I hope you're feeling open to hearing me say that it is worth it to take the time to find clothing that you genuinely love. Clothing that fits your lifestyle, that genuinely feels good to wear, that says something about you, that means something to you. Clothing that adds to your quality of life instead of doing nothing. You touch your clothes all the time, and they touch you all the time. It's not like a meaningless, neutral relationship. It's charged and full of potential. So if your outfits are feeling off, it might be because you're not giving your clothes enough credit for how much they impact your days. And therefore aren't giving yourself the permission to put time and money into building a wardrobe that you actually love. And hopefully this video has given you a little bit of that permission, or opened the door for you to give it to yourself. I'm so grateful to you for spending this time with me. And I really hope you're taking extra good care of yourself so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.